Hi guys, Zach here with another Command & Conquer Red Alert video. In this game we're playing a 4 teams of 2 match on the map Death Valley. Each team has their own corner and in this match I'm playing Allies. My next Twitch stream is going to be on Thursday. I will leave the details in the description. In my Twitch streams I usually go through a series of quick matches which determine my place on the ranked ladder. So if you're interested, check it out. My Twitch name is Zach the Reaper 1. On this map what you get is you get ore patches round the outsides and you get some gem patches in the middle. And since I was starting quite near the middle anyway, I'm expanding straight towards that gem patch, as you can see. Now there is an orange infantryman at the other side of that gem patch, so it means I may not be alone. So I'm going to have to keep an eye out for him. He might have just ran from his base, or he could be located quite close by. So I'm going to need to watch out there. You can see at the moment I'm just putting infantrymen around my base. When it's 4 teams of 2, sometimes you do get delayed attacks a little bit because teams don't want to fight other teams as quickly as possible because they can be taken out quite easily. And we can see there's more orange infantrymen there, and this is not looking good at all. It probably means that Orange's base is going to be very, very close by. And we can see his ally, Cyan, and we can see an Orchuk, and that confirms it. Orange is located just at the other side of that gem patch. So what that means is there's going to be a very early fight, and you can see he's got a war factory down, so it looks like he's building just as quickly as I am. And he's got a group of infantry there, so I'm just bringing my infantry in now, just clumping them together a little bit, and I'm bringing my medium tank as well. And you can see he's spreading out his infantry out. Actually, this is going to make it easier for me, because I'm just going to use my infantry to destroy his infantry one at a time here. So yeah, what he was trying to do is he was trying to spread them out so my tank wouldn't squash them all at once, but instead I've just been able to use my infantry there. And you can see he's building light tanks, I've got medium tanks, and then my second war factory goes down, and you can see he's moving his light tanks, and I think here he's going for my construction yard. So the question is, can he destroy my construction yard, or am I going to survive? I'm building a pillbox right now just to try and provide a bit of protection, and let's see what he can do here. And you can see he's moving his tanks not very well at all, and I'm going to be able to defend this quite easily. So I've taken out his second light tank, and his third light tank is going to be taken down quite easily. So that was quite an unsuccessful attempt, and now he's got his second war factory down. Now he's in trouble. We're both on double war factories, but he's used a lot of previous tanks to try and take out me. And we can see Cyan's entering the battle now, but I'm going to have to focus on this. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to try and fight Cyan at the same time. And I'm just building a power plant just in case I take my things. And we can see Cyan is destroying my construction yard. There's no way I'm going to be able to save that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go for Orange's construction yard and try and do as much damage as I can for my team right now. So let's see, can I destroy Orange's construction yard? So that's looking good so far, it's looking very good. And what I'm doing is I'm holding down Y as I attacked his construction yard just to make sure my tanks keep on attacking it, and then I move my tanks around as much as I can. And I'm going to do exactly the same thing to his ore refinery. So if I can get this ore refinery down, it's going to be game over for Orange because he won't be able to mine any more ore. It's just a question of whether Cyan can destroy my base before I can destroy his ore refinery. And it's on red now, and it's looking quite good. Can I destroy it though? And just in the nick of time, Cyan's managed to destroy my base, so that's given Orange a little bit of hope. Okay, he's not going to be in a good position, but at least he's got ore and he's got war factories. So this was what happened moments earlier. Gerben came out the base, he sees my construction yard getting destroyed. He knows he can't do much to help me at this point, because if he attacks Cyan, Cyan will still be able to destroy my base eventually, and then he'll be in a fight against 2 players. You can see me destroying the construction yard of Orange's base, so now what he's doing is he's going to find Cyan. And he knows he's in the top left somewhere, because remember we started in corners, each of the teams. So he's just going around the map, looking at the top left for wherever Cyan's base may be. And as you can see, there's a lot of cliffs in this map which make it a bit awkward in that respect. And you can see there he just uncovered Cyan's construction yard, and you can see there's no one there to fight him because Cyan is located at my base at the moment. That's where all his forces are, so it's quite easy pickings. Cyan's noticed because he's trying to repair it, but that's going to be no use. And you can see out of his war factory he's building ore refineries, so he's working on his economy, but now he's got no war factory, he's got no construction yard. And you can see Cyan's coming back to his base, but Gerben has only got to destroy 2 more ore refineries, and then it's game over for Cyan. So it's going to be any moment now, and Cyan's being destroyed. You can see his allies Orange have come over to help, but Orange are severely compromised at the moment. They've gone for a rush start, so they don't have much ore. And also they don't have a construction yard, so they can't build anything more. And let's see that, you can see that ore refinery, it's still on red HP. So it's going to be easily destroyed by Gerben right now. And it's going to go down. And now Gerben, because Gerben was starting at top right, his base has been untouched. And he's in a very, very good position now. And there's no way Orange can come back. So you can see that Gerben's decision to go for Cyan's base back then, instead of fighting them in the middle, was actually a good idea. He's going to be able to destroy both of these opponents. Because at that point, I was going to die no matter what. So it was the right decision to go for Cyan's base. And it's put him in quite a good position right now. So again, I think Orange is just giving up at this point. He knows he's going to be destroyed. And now Gerben can go back to his base, bring his tanks back, and have a little bit of a breather. Since it's 4 teams of 2, the other 2 teams of 2 are going to be more focused on each other. And we've destroyed the team quite near to us. What Gerben can do at this point though now is he can expand to the left without much resistance, because both those teams are destroyed. You can see at the moment Gerben is running out of ore near his base. It's almost depleted. I guess though, because he was fighting so much early on, you don't really have as much time to focus on laying out your base like you would like. So at this point, now he's got a little bit of time, he can just focus on expanding his base and making it sustainable for the long term. What we're going to hope though is that the other 2 teams are going to be fighting for a long time, and that Gerben's going to have a long time to build up his forces and then be able to have a suitable force to attack. And as soon as one of those other teams lose a player, we're going to need to be active in fighting the team that still has 2 players left. Because what you don't want is, you don't want at the end of the game to be left fighting 2 players by yourself. And you can see he's sending his ore trucks now to the left. That's the only other place he can send them. And they're going to have quite a long way to travel at this point. And we can see he's using ore silos just to expand his base to the left. And then he's going to build an ore refinery right next to the ore.
Construction complete.
And for the moment's time, what it is, it's just keeping out of trouble. You don't want to get too close to your enemy, you don't want to aggravate them. You just want to keep out of the way and allow yourself some time to build back up.
Construction complete.
And you can see he's expanded right near to the ore right now. And he's selling some ore silos because he doesn't really need all those ore silos. Ore silos do take up power, so you don't really want excess if you don't need them. And he's just keeping those ore silos there, where he's going to build his next ore refinery. And you can see he's also got 3 war factories out, so he's not going to be struggling for tank production. And he's going to be producing tanks very, very quickly. He just needs to get that ore silo up. And we can see that one of the other teams have lost a player. So now it's 2 teams of 1 and 1 team of 2 left. So we're gonna have to, he's going to have to be a little bit more active at this point, because we don't want to wait until that other player dies. Because as long as there's 2 teams of 1 still standing, then that means that team of 2 are going to be attacked by 2 players. It makes no sense for the 2 teams of 1 to attack each other. Right, so now what's going to happen is Gerben is scouting down south, because he wants to find where that team of 2 is. So he's bringing 2 of his light tanks down to the south to find out where green and pink are. And we can see green are there, so this is looking very, very good actually, because what we want to see is we want to see where green and pink are, so we can attack them. And it looks like they're just below us, so that's very good, because what we didn't want is we didn't want them to be at the other side of the map. And we can see that Pink's, his base is stretched out a little bit, and he's just attacking his ore truck there, just doing a little, aggravate him a little bit. And now we can see that Gerben's coming down south. Right, he's going to attack his base. I think he's going for Pink first. And we can see that Pink has a Tesla coil. He's just put that Tesla coil down, I think. And what I would do here is I'd go for the Tesla coil first, because Tesla coils have a very low HP, but they have a high damage output, so they're very easy to destroy, but they can do a lot of damage over time to your tanks. So I would have gone for that first, but because Tesla coils on their own are quite weak. But he's going for some of the main buildings. He's took out some good buildings, took out ore refineries, war factories, And a construction yard as well, I think, was down there. So he's got his construction yard, so Pink can't build back up again. And he's gone for that Tesla coil now, and now he's going for the ore refinery. And you can see Pink, he's done a lot of damage to Pink. And you can see Pink and Green are fighting now, but you can see Pink and Green have got an absolute huge force. Pink's got heavy tanks, and Green's got light and medium tanks. So he's losing a lot of his troops there. This puts Gerben in a really tough position at the moment, because Pink and Green outnumber him dramatically, and he's lost all his tanks there. And you can see Pink are in a bad position as well, actually. But they have loads and loads of heavy tanks, but you can see that all trucks are remaining stationary, and they don't have a construction yard, so they can't do anything with those. And you can see Gerben is just selling up those ore refineries. He doesn't need them, and it'll mean that his ore trucks aren't travelling as far. But you can see that Pink are coming up through the middle, and Gerben is taking the path down the right, because what he doesn't want to do is he doesn't want to face those heavy tanks head on. So those heavy tanks are going to his base, Gerben's going to Green base, and he's at Green's base. That's the speed of light tanks figure he's got there before Pink's got to his base. And now it's just a case of who can destroy whose base first. So it's looking good at the moment. He's destroyed some power plants, and it doesn't look like Pink has much left. And let's see what Pink's doing. Pink's going for the ore trucks. That's a strange thing. I would have been going straight for the buildings. And is this Pink's last building? Yes, it is. So Pink have lost all those heavy tanks. So that is a big blow to Pink and Green, of course. So let's see, can Green put up a fight? And we can see Green also have a big force, have a really big force of medium tanks and light tanks. And we can see he's bringing 4 medium tanks down. That's probably not enough to just stop these light tanks. They can just dart around. And the key is to keep them moving around as much as possible. And you can see Green is going up to attack Gerben's base as well. So Gerben just needs to destroy these buildings before Green can destroy his base. I think Green has lost his construction yard. That was probably in the earlier battles he had, because it does look like there was some fighting around there before we got here. And it's looking very good for Red, and Green has given up. So Gerben did a brilliant job there. It was a great comeback. I thought it was lost a bit there. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video.